A couple of years ago when I decided to start this video blog, I was really motivated and wanted to make sure that every single time I made a blog, it would be to help professionals and clinicians gain a better understanding of solution-focused brief therapy, and was really about the kind of in the session, in the conversation content to help people be able to practice it better. So to that point, I try to make sure every video is something that you could actually use and would impact your ability to ask questions when you're engaged in a professional solution-focused conversation. But this video is going to be a bit different. It's going to be a bit more macro than the videos I tend to make, because this was an odd week for me. I couldn't escape profound levels of negativity and disappointment and frustration. Like every time I turned on the television, there was news and heartbreaking information going on in the world. And it caused me to think, like, what is our role as solution-focused brief therapists in the world in which we currently occupy? Because as a minority in America, and as a minority who practices solution-focused brief therapy, I couldn't escape feelings of profound frustration and disappointment this week with some of the things that are going on. And it's inescapable. I mean, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. And I just thought, what a blessing we have. For our job is to not notice the negative parts of the world and the negative parts of certain countries or even the people that we meet in our clients. Like, we get to notice the beauty. This week here in America, there was a very negative comment made about people from certain countries. And I was listening to this stuff and I thought, I've had the privilege of traveling all around the world. And maybe one of the most beautiful countries, both in aesthetic landscape and the people that I've ever been to, is South Africa. It amazes me. It blows me away every time I go. I'm going to have an opportunity to go again this year, and it blows me away every time I go. I'm so excited to go. So to hear people referred to in the ways that they were referred to by a world leader broke my heart. But it also engaged me into thinking, what is my role as a solution-focused brief therapist in a world filled with so much negativity and hate language and frustration? And I think my role is the same as it is in session. My role is to highlight the exceptions. My role is to highlight the hope. My role is to highlight that because you come from a different background doesn't mean you can't have a brilliant future. That's my role. That's our role in this current landscape. And I think that makes our work take on a greater purpose than just what we do here in the therapy room. I think it makes our work take on a greater purpose in society. I really do believe, I'm starting to understand that to practice solution-focused brief therapy is, in and of itself, an act of resistance. A resistance of the frustration, of the hate language, of the negativity that permeates society so profoundly these days. So resist. Take your skill into the therapy room and help people notice. Shine light on their brilliance, on their exceptions, on their resources, and on their skills. But please take your brilliance outside of the therapy room into society too, and help shine light on society's brilliance, on the members of society's brilliance, and on their futures, and help people live in hope. I think I have the best job in the world because my job is to notice, highlight, and increase hope through language. Let's just make sure that we don't just do that in the therapy room. We do this all across the universe. We do this all across the world. We do this all across society, because I think it's never been more needed than now. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you.